YouTube, what's good, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Smell Good family, what's up with y'all? What's good? Y'all alright? Y'all cool? Alright, I hope so, man. Hopefully everything is going great and fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we give it up here on this channel. And I know why you have returned. I do. You are here to listen to me talk about that smell good, okay? And that smell good is exactly what we are getting ready to discuss, okay? But before we get started, of course, Joma Shop, jomashop.com, Dedrick10. You could use that code if you use up to $150 or more on anything on jomashop.com. Sunglasses, clothing, fragrances, watches. They have so many things that you can look into on jomashop.com. And why don't you go ahead and save $10? Go ahead, save $10. Dedrick10. That's all you got to do once you spend $150 or more. All right, so y'all check that out as long as that promo code lasts. Few days left on it. All right, so I'm excited today to do this full first impressions of this fragrance. I've had it for a little while now, and I've smelled it one time. So I've been on this Middle Eastern run, just this run of acquiring these Middle Easterns, and they have cracked my head open. All right, and what I'm referring to is I am just so blown away at what you're getting for the price that you pay or that I'm paying. And I know the Middle Eastern wave is heavy right now. Shout out to my guy, the king of the Middle Easterns, Jeremy, over at the House of Colossus. Y'all check him out, man. He's got you covered with the Middle Easterns. He talks heavy about a lot of them, and he inspired me to get into the Middle Eastern lane as well. So I have another one here that has absolutely man, flip my lid once again. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's break down what it smells like, what I'm getting from it, what's in it, what I recommend, rate it, all that. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's go ahead and get into this fragrance from the house of Rihanah. All right, we have Sab'ha Oud. Sab'ha Oud. That is a beautiful bottle and great presentation on this thing. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the box. It comes with a, very detailed, creative box. It's a lot going on with this thing. So here's the front of the box here. Here's the front of the box. Rosary beads, a lot of gold lettering, different symbols, a lot of stuff going on. This is an EDP concentration, 100 ml, 3.4 ounce bottle. You have the Rihanah logo right there in the mid up top. On the side, you got Sab'ha Oud. All right, you have that here and on the other side. On the back, not too much. You got the batch code on there, and just so you know, your standard box, but is creative. Whoever created this really took their time to have these dope designs and make this thing look like this. Okay, so one of the features on the bottle, you get this nice heavy glass bottle, and you get these rosary beads. These rosary beads that are on it, man, to kind of give it this dope, cool touch. Try to get that in focus. My camera, there it is. Just a dope setup. The rosary beads do come off, and then this is what the bottle looks like. So it's just a very nice heavy bottle, Sab'ha Oud on the bottle. You got this gold clamp that's real plasticky. It's nothing, it's not magnetic. It just kind of sits in place. I definitely want to recommend holding this thing by the cap. Matter of fact, you can't. It just comes right off. All right, so the bottle it's nice and heavy, but I would never highly recommend you not lifting it up by the cap. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what this thing smells like, and we'll talk about the notes and have a conversation about Sab'ha Oud. All right, so nice sprayer, nice atomizer. I smell it in the air, man. It smells fantastic, bro. Oh. It's so good, man. It's so good. Man, it's so nice, man. It's so nice. It's so well blended. Let's get into it, man. So I do get a floral type feel, a rosy type feel up top. But then after that, man, you get this vanillic this sweetness that could be ambery or vanilla-like. You get the slight, non, stinky oud. It's more of a woodsy vibe. The oud in here is nothing to be afraid of, but mixing it in with that vanilla and that rose, it appears, it's really, really nice. And then you get the spices in here. You get a slight spice in here that really, really puts some fine definition on this fragrance. I personally can't wait to wear this in the fall, in the winter time. That's where it's going to be best suited. But it smells fantastic. Okay, it smells fantastic. So I'm gonna let that dry down for a second, and we're gonna get the bottle back up. So I'll put the rosary beads back on it. So with this thing here, man, like I said, you get a little bit of you get a little bit of a floral, rosy type opening. But then you get that vanilla, then you get those spices, and then you get that oudy type of kick in the fragrance. A lot of body on this thing, has some depth to it as well. Like I was saying previously, this is going to be best suited for the cooler months, the fall evenings, the winter evenings. That's where this is going to be best suited. This is going to shine in the cold air. Now, if you're a fan of spices, you might be a fan of this. Don't worry about the rose. The rose is not a just powerful, potent rose. It's kind of like a jammy rose, a little bit of a Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose type rose that comes off a little slightly playfully, but kind of has like a slight sweetness to the floral that is rose. And then you get the spices in here. Now, I don't know if it's a cardamom or a nutmeg or something of that nature. We're about to find out by looking in the notes. And then you get the vanilla, or I think it's vanilla. It could be amber, but there's a sweetness in there that's hovering around with that oud, so to speak. But it comes off more woodsy, but you get a slight temperament from the oud. Okay, so I really enjoy this stuff. Let's go ahead and get into the notes and see exactly what we're dealing with here. Shout out to Parfumo Net. These notes are very, very hard to find. But you can get the notes off of Parfumo Net. All right, so up top, you got a rose note. In the heart, you have jasmine and nutmeg. I guess the jasmine could be dancing with the rose, that's really giving it that slight floral vibe, but I get more rose to my nose. And then in the base notes, you have vanilla and you have oud. Okay, so I was pretty on the money. I looked at the notes a while ago, but when you smell it, for me at least, you can kind of pick up what's going on. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is a dupe of anything or a clone of anything, and at this point it does not matter to me. Now, I'm going to be wearing this to find out exactly what this thing can do. All right, so I can't speak on true performance, but I can say this: I've tested it off a tester strip, and it lived on the tester strip for a mighty long time. And I placed the tester strip in my bathroom in my house, and I walked out for a while, for a couple of hours. Matter of fact, I think I went and ran some errands and came back. Finally went back into my bathroom, and I was like, "What, man? Did I leave something open and something leaking?" And then I remember, man, I sprayed this Sab'ha oud, and I left the strip on the counter. All right, so I picked it up as I'm doing now, and I'm smelling it, and I was like, "Wow, man, that stuff develops really, really nicely." All right, so again, this thing's drying down. Has dried down a good bit. So yeah, so that vanilla, that rosy, slightly spicy combination is really there right now. It's real prominent. And this is my style. I've really fallen in love with rose over the past few months. I really have gotten into, the I guess the fake ouds because real oud is really, really stinky and really imposing. So I guess I've gotten into the fake ouds. And of course, vanilla. I love vanilla, and I love spices. So I got this off of, I think it was fragrance.ca or fragrance.ca is where I got this, and I got this for $25. And when I saw the price, I seen my dog Jeremy, the king of the Middle Easterns, and I saw Bowtie the fragrance guy talking about it when he gave a run at his on his Middle Eastern collection that he had. So what he was saying, and he was like, get this. And I was like, you know what? I know Bowtie know what he's talking about. I'm gonna blind buy this and see what we got going on. And boy, I'm pleasantly surprised once again. This Middle Eastern thing is crazy, bro. It's really crazy. For what you pay and what you get is criminal. It should not happen. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I've stated before, if this fragrance was $50 or $60, would I pay $50 or $60 for it because of the scent and how I feel about it? The answer is yes. I'm the type of guy, even though I know I can get it for 20, will I look for it for 20 or 25 or 30? Sure, absolutely. I mean, I'm trying to save $1 too. But if it gets to the point that I know how I feel about the scent and it's a personal thing and a personal connection for me, I'll pay over the price that's out there. Now, is that feeding the beast, so to speak, of overpriced fragrances? Probably so. But I'm just like you guys. There goes the texture strip. I'm like you guys. I want what I want. You know, if I can get it, I can get it. And I'm going to just make that happen. So, luckily, I didn't have to do that with this one. But, you know, I would because I enjoyed the scent just that much. So, again, this is a very nice, rosy, spicy, vanilla, slightly woody, oody fragrance. Perfect for the fall. Perfect for the winter time. And it's going to do awesome, and I can't wait to see how awesome that it is going to do, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I've had this for a little over a month now. I'll probably wear it this coming week just to see how it does, because we're expecting some cooler temperatures on a more consistent basis where I am in the state of Florida. Okay, of course I'll get back to you guys with more of a full review style fragrance for this. So this is one that's very popular in the fragrance world right now, especially the pocket where the Middle Eastern lovers are just raving right now. And I'm glad to have this in my collection. It's really, really good. And if I had to rate this thing, me personally, because I love what's in it, I'll give this an 8 out of a 10. 8 out of a 10, just off initial smell, initial breakdown of the fragrance. But that could change. It could go down or it could go up based on how it performs and what my experience is with it once I get to wear it out in the field. But I'll keep you guys up to date on that. So once again, this is a fantastic, fantastic Middle Eastern fragrance from the house of Rihanah. All right, we have Sab'ha Oud. Sab'ha Oud. All right, Smell Good family, that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys were able to take something from this. Let me know down below in the comments, do you have Sab'ha Oud? And if you do, let me know what you think about it. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Is it Let me know. Let me know down below in the comments, and I can't wait to chop it up with you guys to talk about Sab'ha Oud from the house of Rihanah, okay? So, until next time, y'all be cool, be safe. Take care of yourselves. Go save you $10, man. Go to JomaShop.com. Spend you some money. And if you're able to spend that $150 mark, go ahead and put that code in to save you $10 over at JomaShop.com. Okay. So splacker up. It's splacker season. It's the fall. You can't be playing with them, fellas. I say fellas and ladies. Fellas and ladies. Don't take it easy on them. Do not take it easy on them. Splat, splat, splacker up. You heard me.